All right. So it is currently 11:15 EST at 10 o'clock, a little after 10 o'clock. I started streaming for 2 minutes because, I start my days at 10. I'm using a streaming client. It's called Streamlabs. It's a common one. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it, but right around the 2 minute mark, I accidentally clicked end stream. I was disconnected from everything. So there have been moments where, I've used Twitch, and because the bit rate and stuff, it gets disconnected. This was completely me. I must have clicked the button. There's a button down here. It says end stream. I don't know what button I clicked. Is there a shortcut? So for the past hour and 10 minutes, I was not even recording it. I don't even have a recording of what I did because the camera, everything was stopped. I was just talking to myself, having a merry old time. And what's funny about it is I was like, I guess no one's tuning in today. I was like, man, no one's joining today. Usually, at least, some people like watching level creation and stuff. Plenty of people are going to join. Zero. I was like, I'm just going to roll with it. Oh my gosh. It's so bad. Well, I guess I'll do a refresh. Well, that's loud. Sugar. So, I'm pretty confident I'm actually streaming now. um, I'm gonna make sure that I'm live. I think I'm live right now. Yeah, I'm live. Making sure I'm live over there. And I'm live over here. Just so people can watch this later, or if they tune in. Yep, it's me alright. Doing Inception. Wow. Oh, I feel so stupid. Do you know what's another fun thing for people who will find this later? It's my birthday today. I'm getting old. No. No. Oh my gosh. I have no recording of me making an amazing level and basically teaching. I was like, what was great is at about the 5 minute mark, which is not recorded in history. I was like, I'm gonna go over all the mechanics of the game just for people who haven't tuned in. Meanwhile, I had accidentally not clicked, or I accidentally ended the stream after 2 minutes without even knowing it. Congratulations, me. So what are we doing today for the next, I don't know, hour and 20 minutes? Well, I was gonna make a few more levels. I ain't got time to explain the game. If you want to see how the mechanics of the game go look at the previous. There's plenty. It's plenty of live. Go on YouTube. It's on there forever. Check out all the cool levels that I've made already. I will show, though, the level I just made, which is pretty sweet. The only level of the day I've made. Did a bunch of playing levels, teaching how it's done. I'm still, like, eyeing this thing to make sure I'm actually streaming. It's a cool idea that I haven't done. I bet with some clever engineering, you could tie, what's it called? I could create like a light, like if someone's going on the air, like on the news or whatever, they have like that cool little box that says like live or like don't disturb or recording, and it's like a big warning. I could have like a cool little sign that would light up if I was recording. And it must be some like API or some call. Like maybe I could like connect the sign via something that says like, oh, if I'm on air, that's lit up, and if I'm not, it's not. And then maybe there could be like another light or like another sign that like had a warning for like the bit rate going down or something like that. I bet there's some cool stuff you could integrate. Because then at a glance, I could see, wait, the light's not on. Instead of having to look at a very specific spot. Anyway. Let's go. I will show the level I just made. It's this one. I did not rename it in code. Isn't that cool? Combining, oh, you know what I did? That button's too close. Let there be light. But it's just, let there be. So this is using both solar and pollinators. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's whatever. So I can like go pop. Ooh, no. Ooh, aha. Yeah, that's cool. And you can go over here. And now you get the orange one. And you skip the medoodle. Not done the most efficiently. That 43 seconds is legit. I had a plan. This time I don't have a plan. I'm just playing. I'm just clicking buttons. Come on. Get in there. Oh, it's orange. Okay. Hey, matzo pizza pie. That's the level I made. Took a half hour. Just blah 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 to myself. Hey, but you know, when you're streaming, what are you if not doing it? Doing it to yourself, and then other people can just join in vicariously. Until you get some critical amount, and then there actually is, you know, more than that. So the next level we were gonna make was a geothermal level. And I was gonna do a geothermal mixed with movement. So let's do that. Let's get rid of these guys. Yeah, because I got about, oh, no, now I only have like an hour. Make 3 levels? Get out of here. You have to make some quick ones. On average, it does take about a half hour. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Uh oh, don't sneeze on stream. Proud of myself. Okay, geothermal and movement. Geothermal and movement. So geothermal breaks through stuff. Movement, stuff moves. I'm lost. I'm still annoyed at losing the whole first hour and 10 minutes because I accidentally ended the stream and was dumb enough not to notice. Hello, everyone. Let me teach you about the game. Good practice. So we've done one movement thing where like essentially there's just a row of things moving and it's more of like a fake obstacle in the middle for you to blast through with the fire. Now my music stopped. Get that. We're done with this. We're doing something cooler. We're doing electronica. Now, I want something like specific people that I'm not allowed to do because it's not. I want to do what's his name? Gosh darn, it's a guitar player and he's like a Spanish guy. Jesse Cook. Something similar to Jesse Cook. What if I just put in Jesse Cook? Cooking. Cookie. Let's do cooking music. Feel good background music for food vlogs and recipe videos. That's me. Oh, we're cooking up a level. Yeah. Okay. So what do you want to do here? You can have fire pits. We want some sort of... Sometimes I start with a picture. Sometimes you just do like a Jimmy Neutron think. Sometimes you take blocks and you're just like drawing with them and you like uncover something cool. I've already made 100 and, you know, almost 130 levels and still I'm at the point I'm like, I don't know what to do. You just need that one inspiration. It's like when you're writing a paper and you have to just get the first few lines down and then the rest just goes. So the interesting thing about geothermal is that if you hit a wall, the fire goes out. And a lot of the fun geothermal levels have been about going and hitting a color brick. So when you hit the wall, you're actually changing colors. Probably the best one for that is, well, a lot of the levels are based off of that idea. But if we go to zoning permit. So here you have this where you can turn fire, go, and now you hit the yellow. But if I go too high, boom, I've lost it. But you're kind of blasting through. It's a really nice way of using the mechanic. So what if instead of a zoning permit, you have multi-permits? What if we do something similar to zoning permit except the bricks are moving? Try to make it a little bit more complex. So let's use we're gonna use some of these going like that. And let's think about our colors here. Just take a quick stab. Oh yeah, we're gonna use cyan and maybe another cyan orange level. We don't need to note our bugs right here. Cyan and whatever. So what if we had I like the idea of if there's going to be moving something, you could have an inner and an outer circle. I could do a birthday cake themed level. For my birthday. We actually already have a birthday level. Which I should probably play. So if I go to, let's see here, I'll just show it off. Which level is it? It's using rotation. Using windmills. No. You should play that for your birthday. Yeah, that's a good idea. Every level I make today, it's my birthday. Play a birthday level. I don't remember where it is. Oh, jeez. Still control find. It's not right. I pulled up the Windows key. Birth. Happy birthday. Oh, it's wormholes. It's one of the later levels. Alright. Happy birthday. It's a birthday cake. It's more of a, what's it called? A tricky level. So in this one, you kind of have the ability to warp in here and hit these red ones with this. This one you can also warp into this part of the cake. You can also just skip over here and just like bop, 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 bop. But if you're tricky... There we go. Alright, redo. I got 20 seconds on this? Jeez. Now, what if we ignore the combo until we're in the middle? Just blue up there too. Okay, this is a hard level. I have not played this since I made it. I think that's one of the things about this game is when I make the level, I'm like, come on, this is an easy level. And that's just because in the mode, in the minute that I make it, I was like, yeah, this is how it's meant to be played. Oh, we got some French music. Very nice. Alright, so how did I intend to make this level? I did it in 20 seconds. Redo. I think we're going in here first. We're getting these. Like that. And then we go over here. What if we do this one first? Yeah. Nice. This is how most people are going to be playing the game. Is trial and error. Oh, I'm orange. Alright. Within a minute and I win. We are baking a cake today on Veterans Day. No. We're in. We can do it. 1 minute. Just don't screw up. Bop. We're gonna get the blue. Bam. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Come on. Oh, that is brutal. I made this level too hard. I made this level too hard. This one needs time back in the oven, if you know what I mean. This one looks too much like a cake and not too much like a fun level to play. Come on. Come on. So close. stupid. No. Cheers. Last try. Let's try it. Let's try for real. Alright, let's take it nice and slow. Just ignore the warps. Warps. It's always dangerous to have wormholes in your cake. Alright, now we're gonna get these. I did not break the combo. Get out of here. We're gonna get blue. For candles. Nice. Hip. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, we got this. We got this. Within a minute. We're there. We can do it. We can do it. Bada bing. We're so close. Okay, okay, great. We just need 2 colors. Oh! Dang it. Alright. You know what? We have the power. There are issues with this level. It's not just that I'm sucking. It's that the level is actually not very well designed. So generally when we're making levels, I say that it takes about a half hour to make a level that just works. So for the level I made today, it just sort of worked enough. And that's kind of what we're trying to do, because eventually you'll get to play testing, and all the levels in the first world that I've made have been play tested a lot. A lot of revisions in this first world of fossil fuels. So for example, if I just play, I don't know, Christmas level. Christmas is coming up. It's called Festive. Yeah, blame it on level, exactly. It's the level's fault. So this one took a lot of revisions to make this not terrible. Still looks like a Christmas tree. It's not terrible. There's actually a rating that I give it for how fun a level is, just out of 10. And most of these levels haven't been rated. But if the level is less than a 7, it sucks. It needs revision. Right now, that birthday cake level is sitting at like a 5. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show a 9 level, just to show how a good level. So this is a level I've played a bajillion times. So simple, right? Just layers. But the fun of it is being able to maintain combo. And because I've played it so much, the S rank the S rank is very tight. It's 30 seconds. And you constantly have to be letting go of turbo. I'm also not playing well. Alright, this is it. And then we're gonna go fix my birthday cake. Alright, that's fine. Yep. Boom. There you go. Alright, we want to go to the top. Nice. Hit. Lost some time there. Okay. That was a waste. So this one's very, very tight. Get a B. It's about a B. So anything that I want to go back and play, it's kind of a good sign that once we get to play testing, it's kind of ready for it. We're going to go fix the birthday cake. Alright, so what are the issues with this level? Well, one, there's an issue here where, despite this looking like a fun little cutout of a cake, when you start the level, you want to go straight to the warp. If you go straight to the warp, you actually don't have the color to hit the cake yet. Also, the warp is a little bit too close to these slices. You have the candles over here, which are fine to hit with these. But there's not a lot of flow between like this slice and the orange and stuff. So this is what we're going to do. You're going to make it look a little bit less like a cake. But actually I want to change these. It's going to work like this. We're going to take our warp. I think this is 1. Nope. Nope. Is it 3? It's 3. We're going to put the warps up like this. Above us. So you cannot hit them originally. The blue one, I honestly don't remember. 2. Yeah. Put them up here. Or they're going to give you the option of which one to go in by doing this. So right now you can immediately go into it. So you're going to go down into it. Bop, 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 bop. Second part that we're going to improve is I actually want there to be more here. If there's more red here, that means you can get a high enough combo that you might be able to break over into this red or this red. So we're going to increase that down like that and give it a little bit more like that. So this will give you a little bit more pop, 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 pop potential. The same goes for this red right here. We want it a little bit thicker, so once we get there, we can earn some combo in order to break more bricks. These changes, I think, might be simple enough to make the level better. So let's try this out. So save level 139. Let's try it out. So if I go here, yeah, I just get spit right back out. Now it's tricky getting out, but all I have to do is hold left. And now I have enough combo too, I can just hit these. Now if I do decide to go in this one, go straight up, right? And now that also gives me more autonomy. I can go down here, get the blue one. I can also go up. Broke it there, but I could have just hit this red one, I would have been fine. Also, there's more red bricks here that I can get the combo back. I still think it's funny that this is a cooking song. Okay. So I think with those changes, we can now pretty easily get a sub 1. The best time over there says 20 seconds. That was probably an early testing run. So we're going to go red into orange, and we're just going to beat it quick. Oh yeah, that feels great now. You can do that too. Uh-oh. Alright, that's the problem right now. We're gonna do something here. I'm gonna do this, actually. This was 4. Nope. Yeah, we'll switch it up. Okay. There we are. Bop, 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 bop. It's pretty close. The that's fine. Okay. I want to make the level fun. You don't want to punish the player too much, even though this is like a This is in the 9th of 10 worlds. You still don't want to punish the player too much unnecessarily. Yeah, I'll do. It also depends on the level. Bop, bop, boop, boop, boop. You go over here. Bop, boop. I could just get red. Could just go like that as a shortcut. No, Josh. Just break combo over and over again. Basically, breaking combo on later levels is a restart. Especially when you'll have a time limit on beating the level. Yeah. Because we could have beat it in about 30 seconds, probably. Insult. Alright, we gotta make more levels today. I've only made one level. I guess we're fixing this one. This one was kind of broken. Pop, pop. I'm gonna go over here. And we're gonna go down here. Pop. Okay. Just gonna get the red. We're gonna take this careful. Just be here. Pop. Oop. Take out that candle. How did I do that? We all saw it coming. Alright, we're fine. Alright, we got this. Hey, we did it. Alright, it's in a better shape. It's in a better shape than it was before. Alright, let's go make our new one. I'm in the wrong world. Look at this amazing thing. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have concentric circles, which I think one that I did here that is similar to that was nuclear. It was a nuclear moving level. It was called Switch... No. Subtle Symmetry? Yeah. So this one... Yep, let's play the level. You have two different lanes. You have the lane that's going like this, and they're kind of rotating around the big bricks, which are the nuclear bricks, which have huge explosions. What we're going to do is a little bit different. We're going to go down to geothermal. All right. So my idea, and this is going to be a path, but you're going to have an outer path like that, and you're going to have an inner path, probably a little bit closer, like this. And I think you're even going to have a closer one like this. So we're going to have rotation around all three of these movement bricks. Within each of them, each of these quadrants is going to have a different color. But in the middle here, we're going to have some fire in order to kind of escape to those outer quadrants. So that's kind of the plan. It'll work. It'll work. All right, So the first thing we want to do is we kind of planned out these paths. It's a little hard to see the tracks that I have right now in the game because the art is temporary. And these tracks are actually used in the action platformer that this engine is built off of. Hence why we have like enemies and NPCs and things up here. So I'm going to put down all the horizontal tracks first. Like this. Then we'll just put down our vertical tracks. So we're going to take our track here, we just rotate it. And when these are eventually going to be like rivers carrying the blocks around, it'll be a lot clearer when you start a level. And then finally we're going to put in our, I guess I missed one here. Okay, there we go. We're going to put in our corners. So all the rest of these are going to be corner pieces. So we'll just grab our corner here. These are the bottom left corners. Do a little bit of rotation. That. And like that. There we go. Let's put some up there just to say saver. Oh, no, I did it again. I saved over 139. That's okay. If we don't restart the game, we're okay. All I need to do is go back to birthday cake. Happy birthday. I just have to resave 139 here. Come on. There you go. Just gonna clear this. Which actually I realize is there's now a bug and now I can't I can't type anymore, I forgot. Alright, we're all good here. Let's gonna restart the game. Why is that a bug? That used to work. Pull up our bugs. Oh geez, the music's coming through. It's just no. Yeah, that's a visual bug, don't worry about it. Okay. We're good now, right? Let's see. Verify that it's saved. It is. Cool. This is a very interesting music. Why is the Excel still on the screen? There you go. What is this track? The Playful Plot. This feels like the stage music of like the beginning of a little children's game. I kind of like it. Okay, so here is our level. Now to put down moving blocks in the level editor, we have right here speed, and we also have the put platform on track. It's a Boolean value. So say I take this block and I put them here. Because the speed is +1, we'll start moving to the right. And it's in increments of 60. 60 is kind of an internal value. So these are negative, they'll start moving to the left. So we can go ahead and save that and just show it. So if we start the level, we'll say those are moving to the right and those are moving to the left. Just like that. Now if we go back, you can also increase the speed of them. Generally, this is not something I do frequently because it's a puzzle game, and if these are too fast, it sort of becomes unwieldy depending on the design. So there's only a few levels where the speed is actually faster than the default. But say I was going to save that and just watch this go. And those are moving faster. They can go up to a certain speed, at which case the movement just breaks. So I can just do it dynamically here. So say I was going to put one at 600. Still is working. At a certain point it'll break. That one's working still. And there you go. It flies right out the track. Too fast. Just breaks. Yep. What's the magic speed? Oop. 1200? Nope. 1140? Nope. 1080 snowboarding? It was actually pretty close. 900? I think 900's working. Sorry. There you go. So you can just hold it down. And the thing is, this is dynamically adding them. So that's why it looks really funny. Let's not save that. So our level here is going to be using some moving bricks. The moving bricks are actually going to be on the outside, are going to be the color bricks. So we're going to do this. I'm going to put true. And we're going to have about half of this be cyan and the other half a different color. So we'll have that going positively and then negatively the other way. And then I think it's positive, negative. So why don't we do cyan and green? So I'm just going to do a test here to see what direction that goes. That was negative. I think it should go up right away. It did. All right. So we're going to go back in here. We're going to do true, negative. We're going to fill up these spots and make it positive and do these. So we have slightly more cyan. That's okay. We could actually, if we really wanted to make it a little bit more even, we could do something like that. Oh yeah, why don't we do that? We do like this part and then something like this. This is a good music channel. This is positive, good. Okay. So now these are going to be rotating around. And we can just verify that. There they go. We have a little bit of a gap. We can solve that if we want to. For these corners. This isn't the same vibe. The corners are kind of weird, actually. I don't remember what they're right. And it just has to do with coding. Did I get lucky? I didn't get lucky on 2 of them. Alright, which are the 2 that are moving in the wrong direction at the beginning? Alright, keep an eye on it. 3, 2. The bottom right one. The top left one. So, what if we do this one as positive? Does that work? I love that I'm just guessing. Just complete guess. I don't know how my game works. Alright, that's the only one that didn't work. So top left needs to be negative. Come on now. Bop. And we're gonna go negative. There we go. That should all be good now. Thanks, Allison. Thanks for tuning in and wishing me a happy birthday. Appreciate that. Okay, so it's beautiful. It's all rotating around. That's cool. Now, the trick is going to be the fire part. And we also have the inner rings. So, what we're going to do here is let's put our other objects here. We want the other bricks. We want some to be moving and some to not be moving. So we're going to have some green not moving here. This side. And then on the blue side, we're going to have like this. I'm actually going to do it like this too. We're going to switch it. Now, we can make this a little bit more challenging. Symmetry always goes for a good level. We're making it more challenging because we have the ability to put these geothermal in the middle. Without the geothermal, this would be kind of a wild level. Thanks, Allison. I appreciate the support. Yeah, a good seed here. We'll plant good seeds. The game that we're using here is not a randomizer, though. I think Allison's referring to randomizers. We will be doing some randomizers in archipelagos in the future. Yeah, I know so much about success in video games. Yeah, Allison's realm is not so much video games. All right, so we're gonna put these objects, these fire objects, here in the middle. Yes. So we put that fire in the middle. That's gonna kind of break a lot, but I think if we have enough chaos here, this won't completely ruin the level. Now we still have a few here on the outside that we are just going to fill in with some more bricks. Okay, so we're going to put some more here. And they're just going to go around like that. And that. We're going to choose green. We're going to go negative. And then here in the middle, we're going to do the opposite. So do the opposite? I did not do the opposite. I meant to do that. Bada bing, bada boom. Look, it's so pretty. Okay. Let's try it out. The idea is there's going to be this chaos. If you can get to the fire, you can basically start clearing out so the chaos is less. And I also just realized there's no way to get in the middle. Unless you clip through. No! Why didn't I think of this? But you can clip through, just not quite. Let's see if we cheese it. You could put a warp in the middle. That's a very good idea. If we wanted to sneak in. So, the guy in the bottom right, he's Switch Blight. So the game is called Switch Ball Deluxe. The universe it's based off of, if you want to call it a fictional universe, is based off of this island called Ridge Scar. This universe was kind of created with the platformer. And in this island nation, you have all these robots who are called Blights. And these Blights kind of control different parts of the infrastructure. And Switch Blight has control of all of the power plants and energy creation. So on Switch Blight's shoulders, he has two little helpers. That's what you are. You're one of these little helpers on his right shoulder. On his left shoulder, he actually has a second helper. And that helper is introduced in antimatter. So in antimatter, you're introduced to the mechanic where you can have another guy appear. So now you're controlling two at once. Now when we get the animation, he's actually going to be like having a little throwing animation. And now both of these guys can take out bricks and both of them can become colors. So all of antimatter is about utilizing both at the same time, and it's pretty chaotic. And that's what the guy in the corner is. He's kind of controlling it. He'll also have in the final version of the game probably some cool animations, like when you get combos, maybe he'll like do a little dance or, you know, make expressions and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's go back to our geothermal level. I want to see him do a dance. Yeah, there'll be a lot of fun animations, like, for sure, in the final version of the game, which is currently planned for late 2026, so about a year. Theoretically, all the levels are going to be done by the end of this year, in about a month or so. But then there's time for playtesting, for all the coding that needs to be done for iPads, tablets, all that. Then they'll maybe be doing like a Kickstarter or something, like a small one, and then a release at some point. Alright. We could do a warp. However, we're already using two mechanics. If I put in a warp, the issue with that is that this then becomes an Omega level. That's the final world. And I kind of want to just do these two mechanics. So what we're going to do here is just create a little bit of a gap. That's what we really need. And this will also create a little bit less chaos. Birthday dance. Not right now. You do a birthday dance in the seat. One of the things that I tell people that's a fun thing to do is everyone's birthday is on the clock. So like, for example, today is 11/11, Veterans Day. So I already missed mine. Oops. But when it's 11 p.m. and 11 minutes, like 11:11, you just do a little dance during your birthday minute. Some people are lucky if it's like 9, if you're August or September or October, you're probably awake during both of your birthday minutes. But anywho, fun little thing to get up and dance. All right, so those, I removed too many. Yeah, I want at least 5. Yeah, do a little birthday dance. All right. We're going to make this positive. There you go. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, Serena Lane. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I think that's good enough. 109, yeah. There we go. So now it's as easy as going bop. No, those aren't moving. Stupid. You know, some elements of this level creator, level editor, I could have done better. Like that. There you go. There are also elements I could have improved in this level editor, make it easier for me. Okay. Especially for the moving bricks, I did not put in a lot of tools to make it easier for myself. But I'm almost done. Alright, so now we can get in here, right? It's a feature. It's a feature. Because once we can get inside, we can hit... Come on now. Now you can just basically fly through all the bricks. Alright, so this level is almost working. But you can see with just a little bit too much chaos, it's hard to see through the matrix. Especially... Yeah. We'll play it out. We'll play it out. Come on now. Come on. Alright. Alright, we played it out. There needs to be less. Less is often more. So let's go ahead and delete some. We're going to delete these two. Then the bricks on the outside, we're also going to delete these. Always be symmetric. It's always aesthetically pleasing. Then the bricks on the inside, I'm going to delete these corner bricks. And even on the inside here, let's go ahead and delete a few more. I think I also want to delete these two. Less is more. All right, let's try that out. Got to make at least one more level after this, at least. All right. Right now, I'm not even thinking. So, you see how we're clipping through stuff? That's so the ball doesn't get stuck. That's so the switch ball doesn't get stuck. Now, it does and it doesn't work. There hasn't been enough playtesting, like at all, actually. Hasn't been any playtesting yet with the movement mechanic to see how bad or good clipping through stuff feels. I actually created a level in the Hydro world called It's a Feature, which basically shows that this mechanic exists and that it's known. So like here, you can hit these really quick, but if you get stuck, you know, in the gaps like that, you can get spit out. And you can see even a few times the explosion is not even happening. There's a bug with the explosions happening. So, like right there, I hit it. Didn't happen. It's problematic. And that just has to do with the way that it's being coded right now. With whenever it hits something, it's detecting within a certain range and a certain radius and all this stuff, whether it's the right color. Spooky? Spooky in my stream? Halloween time. No, Halloween's over. Noodling and doodling. How about that? That sounds good to me. Okay. We'll do a couple more fixes to this, and then we'll see if it's feasible. I still think there's too many. So we're still going to delete some more. Looks like a design of sorts. Well, alright, you can get the green ones on the outside at the beginning. Then you can get blue, cyan. Combo doesn't matter too much if you can get inside here. There needs to be a method to the madness, because most levels, as this is a puzzle game, there's a method to the madness. But if it's just if it just feels random, the only way it'll feel good to play the level is if you see a rank that's like really low and you're like, oh, I can't just, you know, beat it in, what was this, 44 seconds. So I'm going to leave that there right now. It's not quite ready, but I want to do one more level. I spent enough time on that one. So, you gotta name this. Pretty design. It's a funny song. What's up, stage 4? Okay, we'll just name this Pretty Design. It doesn't really work, and that's fine. I mean, that is blasphemous. It's not. It is not cooler than Zelda. Yet. No one's played it. No one can determine that. This game will eventually be better than Zelda in some people's minds. There will be someone. People who like puzzle games. Fire. Moving. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and do an Omega level, which basically means we can do over there. Whatever we want to do. We did it. We made a geothermal level. Alright. We're not going to have time to do 2 Omega, but we'll just do 1. Let's change our quest. Wow, we don't have to do 1. It's fine. Look at that. It's 1 now. Woo! Woo! Okay. Alright, so Omega is the final world. This is where things get even crazier. Just because it's crazy doesn't mean there's a method to the madness. It just means by this time you've played a lot of the game and you're up for some challenge. So for example, Pocket Dimensions utilizes 3 mechanics. You have warps, you have nuclear, and you have the pollinators. And each of these is connected to other pockets. So you start out with cyan, and you can use the pollinators to like change colors of others. can kind of navigate your way around. You see, it's pretty easy to... And you can see this one too. It's another bug. It's supposed to be changing this to blue. So some of the big bricks, there's a bug where it's not changing the color. The idea behind this level is that you have these different connected areas. I'm not gonna play through the whole thing. Another level we did was Layers Deluxe. We have different versions of layers. So we showed layers earlier on the stream, but this one is including warps, lights, big bricks, and pollen, and all 6 colors. So we can get good green. You can shine a light in there. You can do orange. Now you got lights going back and forth, which is really cool. You can use combinations here, start changing stuff as we go along, etc. So we're going to create one of these that just is going to be completely and utterly wacky, because why not? We need a little bit better of an idea before we start to do it quicker. Okay. What is that? 149? Okay. So I think it'd be fun to use one with antimatter. And why don't we do like a celebration one that looks like fireworks shooting off? I think that'd be fun. So first we'll just make our fireworks. The antimatter one is the one where you have a clone. And we could do like a speed one with fireworks. So we're gonna do some red. So fireworks are essentially... I mean, there's so many types of... It's kind of like a rain effect. It looks like this. Pew! 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 So that's kind of the idea we're going for in terms of pixel art. Sometimes they're the radial fireworks. I kind of have the ones that are going pshh, pshh. If we look at all of our different level gimmicks that we can use, just as a list, as a reference, we have our rotation of our light, the moving bricks that we saw, big ones, pollen, we have the fire that we can dash through, the antimatter, which we're definitely going to be using, and the warps. So those are kind of the 8 mechanics that we have at our disposal. Because it's the final world, Omega, we can use any number of them. I think I want to do like a big one in the middle, and then maybe like one down here and one up here. So like this is going to be the smaller one. Smaller one's there, and then we're going to have like a big one here. Almost looking like that. It's kind of what I'm aiming for. And maybe each of them are a different color. So I have 3 different colored explosions. So why don't we do the first one? I like that red. So this is how we start off with a windmill, kind of this explosion. Looks a little that, but we could make it smaller. You could do a plus sign. Go a little bit higher. Let's see if we can do an explosion effect here. A little bit tricky. Some pixel art is better than others. If you put it far out like that, you could have like little specks fluttering out from the middle. And of course you need the stream coming up Maybe that's a different color. That's a little bit too far. There we go. Something like that. And then we're going to want two smaller ones, one right here and one up here. So I'll have this one rising up. I have a blue one. And maybe this is a little one, like a little square. So with picture levels, generally I just do the picture first and then make the level work after. I want this to be a little lower, actually. And then over here, we're going to have one that goes even higher. And explodes somewhere up here. Orange, red. I said orange. Blue. Yikes. Red. Maybe I saw this in the top. And we'll do the last one. Green. I have a little green guy up here. Pew! Alright, so these are our fireworks. Save that. So then how do we make this an actual level? Well, you could make some of these color bricks. You could try to navigate it. We want to add some fun mechanics to it. I think that having the clone is something that would be fun. So I think it's something you need to earn, though, like an optional thing you can do. So we're using a double cherry here. This, again, is temporary art. That's a thing in Mario games that they've kind of introduced. When you see a double cherry, like in Toad's Treasure Tracker or some other Mario games, when you hit a double cherry, you kind of split into two. And that's the temporary art I'm using. So we're going to put that here in the middle if you wanted to do it. I think an appropriate one as well, because these are like fireworks, we could have one that's a geothermal. So we could put that right in the middle. Like explosion, fire explosions. We could have one here too. Has it really only been in 2 Mario games? You might be right about that. Maybe it was just so memorable for me in the Treasure Tracker. And then it was it also in the Mario and Luigi saga? Don't they? I think they used the it was in Mario 3D World, and I think in the Mario and Luigi games, they have like a double cherry thing because there are certain like special moves they can do where they're duplicating themselves. And they're like doing these cool special moves together. I think it might be in that one too. Let's put one up here. That was a kind of a that was a gem puzzle game, was the Treasure Tracker on the Wii. Yeah, the Mario and Luigi games, I mean, the one that came out in Switch, I've heard isn't that good. I think it just has a really slow start, and then it kind of gets better as you go along. But I think they messed up the A, B buttons. It's all about A controls Mario and B controls Luigi. And it's, a turn-based RPG, but you're reacting to what's happening on screen. The ones on Game Boy Advance and 3DS and DS and all that were very, very good. Okay, so we got cherry stuff. We got the geothermal. Add one more here to the mix. I don't think we need warps. I wouldn't mind some lights. I don't want moving. You could have like a moving effect, but we don't have anything that's like a glitter effect. Yeah, I kind of want it to be static. You could have the, you could have these bits moving if you wanted. But keep in mind that the movement is going to be via water. So the water would be kind of a weird way to have these be moving. You could have lights. I like the spinning. You know, we could have the rotation blocks in here. Let's do that. A little bit of chaos. So let's put those in here as well. Okay, so now we need to actually put in the color blocks to change colors, otherwise this level just doesn't work. So we'll give you the option. You can become blue. You can go over here and become red. We always want to put enough in as we clear it out. So we'll put another red one there. And green. Put one in there. Yellow is going to be tricky. Actually going to have one right here. And that one. And I think this one on the top right is going to be green as well. Blue, red, red, green, yellow, green. You could have another red over here. But keep in mind that if you do get the cherry, yeah. But you also have geothermal. I think this is good enough. Alright, very first try of a brand new level. So first let's see if we can beat it without even using the, we can just use geothermal and cheese it. So you can do the blue. Now, whenever you include antimatter, the intent isn't, sometimes the intent is just to disrupt. And sometimes the intent is to show, oh, this is actually a way to do it faster. So right now, relatively slow. We got this going on now. And go over here. We still got yellow. Trying to do it without hitting that. Oh no, he's back. So at the very end I did it. Okay, I think we can do it a lot faster if we get the guy with to help us. And we're all out of our cooking music. All right, celebration music. Oh wait, how about like 4th of July music? We're doing fireworks. Veterans Day? Celebration. Let's do celebration. Perfect for parties, milestone edits, or festive events. All right, we're gonna go get him right away. Oh, yeah. Yellow. Red. Oh, nice. Yellow. Nice. Bop. Alright, we need to rotate. Become green. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Well, that was good. Become blue. Become blue. Ten seconds faster. See, what's great about this, actually, there's enough empty space that you can sort of track both of the characters. If you're in a cramped environment, either it needs to be intentionally cramped, or there needs to be plenty of open space that you can kind of at least manage both of them. So why don't we get rid of a couple of these first, and then we go in there. Oh, come on, this red one's in the way. Alright, now it'll become red. Boop. Combos for suckers. We're in sync. We're fine. Alright, this is not the fastest way. I'm not thinking, I'm just sort of playing. Which is in itself entertaining. For the person playing, maybe not watching. Oh, 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 oh. Alright, we're not really utilizing this geothermal energy very well. Come on. Come on, little guys. Yeah, I got it. No. What a song. What a song that was. We have one last one to get. There it is. We can do it. Let me give some context for another antimatter level. Because we actually created most of them. Let's see here. Like, this one's a really cool level where, because you're using pollinators, the guy on the inside... Thank you. You have a great day too. Thanks for tuning in. The guy on the inside is gonna be changing the color to all yellow. So I can go like this, and as I increase the combo, now everything's yellow. I can free him, and then if we get them both down here, we can complete it really quickly. So it's a fun speed level. Alright, let's try this one more time. Alright, new strat. We're actually going to pay attention to what we're doing. That's the strategy. Okay, we're gonna get these red ones. The minute that he's freed, he's gonna want to do yellow. So we should... we broke it anyway. There we go. Let's get our reds together. Boom. No. No. But. Nope. Blues. He's on fire. Alright. Through. Puppies. It's fine. Good job. Yeah. You need red. Red. Hit the red. Hit the red. Not the yellow. Stop hitting the yellow. There it is. We're in. ignore the combo being broken. Ooh, ooh, that was good. Poof. Come on now. All right, we got 2 more. 1 more? We have 1 more. No, that's devious. Come on. We were about to hit it, and then one of them hit the rotation block, and it was just like, nope. Oh, man. All right, that's good enough. It works. It's good enough for playtesting. It could be fixes, but we'll just call this fireworks. Put that in there in the old mega. Fireworks. It's fireworks. We're using blue, red, and green. It uses... What are we using? Geothermal. Rotation. Other windmill. And anti-glare. Cool. One last try, and that'll be it for the day. I like this is celebration music. It's just like, yeah, it's acoustic. How'd I do that? I spawned him sideways. Oh. All right. Smart. All right, you're just gonna stay here. Let him do his thing. All right, you did not let him do his thing. We're yellow? Nope, we're red. Nope, we're yellow. Nice. Oh, we're in sync. Yeah, combo. Right, get the last yellow one right here. Right, we're gonna get this red. No, 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 don't hit it. Now hit the red. Yeah. See, we don't have to hold down spacebar. We don't have to be a spaz. Ooh. 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 Look at the magic that can happen when you don't hold down spacebar the whole time. Alright, go get the green ones and we'll finish it up. Alright, last one. Hey! Cool. That's it for today. We made a few levels. We played some others. And we had a whole fun hour at the beginning where I thought I was streaming, and I was not. Thanks for all who tuned in today. We're all commenting and stuff. Thanks for all checking this out later on Twitch and YouTube. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow playing a brand new game. It might be Metroid Prime 2, might be something else. We shall see. But for now, we'll be back doing more level creation on Wednesday. As always, love you guys. Jesus loves you too. I'll catch you in the